Hello everyone, just Gordon here, and welcome back to the Cologne Zoo Real Life Inspiration Series. Yes, we are continuing, we're going through all the animals, and today we're starting off with the Aardvark. And we are in Burger Zoo, in the bush, which is this massive eco display of a tropical rainforest. And look, it's an Aardvark! That's the enclosure. No, I'm obviously I'm kidding. Over here is the Aardvark enclosure inside of the bush. They've got this really lovely enclosure with a bunch of rock walls. It's really nicely integrated into the bush, which most of the enclosures in here really are. They really feel part of the environment, which kind of hides away the fact that it's an enclosure almost. So currently you can't see any aardvarks inside of here. What we can see is this really interesting feeder over there, which is kind of this, yeah, it's not really a termite mound like you're used to it, but they could put food in there and the aardvarks would have to use their tongue. There's also this second enclosure over there, which we'll see more of in a little bit. Behind here is a staff path. I'm guessing that they use that to get to the enclosure. But yeah, over here we can see an aardvark. Woohoo, they exist! Aardvarks are so much bigger in real life than I ever thought they would be. I don't know why, they seem like they wouldn't be that big, but they absolutely are. But yeah, we can see it in the one enclosure, and right now it is making its way down over here to this little gate, and they can actually go through that gate to get all the way to the other side, to that other second enclosure that we saw. And over here we can see the keeper cleaning. But yeah, if we go to the other side, we will not see the aardvark. I don't know, it must have turned around in its tunnel, but they would be able to come out here into the other enclosure. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have to show you guys for Burger Zoo. So we will be moving on to the next zoo. We only have 2 zoos to look at today, so let's look at the zoo of Cologne over here. And the aardvarks are also inside of a tropical building. And this is not necessarily the only place you could put aardvarks. I almost felt like that was the way, but I'm pretty sure that at Chester Zoo in the UK they do have an outdoor enclosure as well, so that is a possibility even in temperate climates. But yeah, we are in the Hippodome. I don't know why this building is called the Hippodome. It's not a dome. It's just a building, and we've got a little taper thing, as we call them, a blow dryer. To clean your lenses from the humidity. But yeah, this is the Hippodome, and right as you enter the Hippodome you have an aardvark enclosure over here. So that's what we'll be looking at right now. You can see this really cool little indoor it's already indoor, but they've got this little piece of shelter over there. Well, you'll often find them resting. And in front of the enclosure, as you can see, is actually a little bit of water with some fish in there, and there's also a species of turtle in here. It is the African helmeted turtle. We can also see a little sign over there that there's actually a aardvark feeding taking place here later. Oh yeah, here you can see the turtle. Hello. There's actually an aardvark feeding here that takes place in the afternoon. So of course I had to go back here to see the aardvark, to see them out and about and see more of how they interact with their enclosure. So as it was getting time for the feeding, you could tell that they were starting to get out and about a bit more and exploring their environment. You can also see there are signs over there with actually the names of the aardvark on them. So we have Mandela and Himba, and yeah, here one of them is coming outside. I would not be able to keep them apart, so I don't know which of the two we're looking at right now. But yeah, I noticed that a lot in Germany, that there's a lot of zoos that have these like signs with the names of the animals on them, which is fun. It has its ups and downs, I guess. But okay, over there we can see the staff gate opening up, which is in this little wooden structure, and there's the staff member wearing all tank top and short pants, because they're probably working in these tropical houses all day. It was not warm outside, I might add. So it was definitely not because it was a hot summer's day, it was in the middle of the winter. So, but yeah, you can see there's no hands-off approach here. The keepers can just enter the aardvark habitats no problem and feed them just like that. So I could show you like 5 more minutes of aardvarks eating, but I'm not sure if you're interested in that. So this is where we're gonna be wrapping up this video. Hope you enjoyed, hope you got a little bit of aardvark inspiration, and I'll see you next week probably with another one of these, and we'll be looking at, I don't know yet. I will say that I want to go A through Z with this series, but I will be skipping some animals if either I don't have footage of them, obviously, because then I can't make a video, but also if I'm about to get more footage. For instance, the next animal would be the African buffalo, but I'll be seeing them in about a month at Paradisa, so I'm gonna wait until then with making the video. So next video will probably be the African penguin or something like that. We'll see. I'll see you then. Bye bye.